And thank you for visiting us today here at Boating with Latitude Adjustment. We appreciate you taking the time to visit our new YouTube channel. My name is Paul, and this is my lovely wife Tammy. And together we want to share our experiences and ongoing story as we explore the waters of Georgian Bay in Canada and beyond with our 2001 Carver 404 aft cabin motor yacht.
In our first episode, we explore what inspired and motivated the both of us to get to this point in our lives, to make the second biggest purchase ever. Not stopping there, we also invested in many upgrades and repairs to our 20-year-old boat with expectations not only explore the local waterways, but in the near future explore the Trent Severn, the Rideau waterways, the St. Lawrence River, more of the Great Lakes in Canada, and even contemplate doing the Great Loop.
Wow. We've also been inspired by other boaters on YouTube and have learned so much. We hope that by watching Boating with Latitude Adjustment, we can do the same for you. So please relax, sit back, and enjoy our first YouTube episode entitled Why Do We Boat? And if you enjoy it, please help inspire us to make future episodes and follow, like, share, comment, and subscribe today.
Growing up in Muskoka, we were always on the water. This 36-foot 1957 Chris Craft was on Lake Simcoe, the Trent, and the Muskoka Lakes. Then, when my parents built a cottage on an island, the boats were smaller for transportation, exploring, and sports. Boating was much more simple back then. And so was my knowledge. I referred to our boats as the brown one, the red one, the yellow one, the white one. You get the picture. And I never used a plotter or a map. My dad just taught me to watch for landmarks and buoys. Oh, how things have changed.
My boating influences were part of our family history. My mother grew up in a small community in Finland that had a very similar geography to the boating area we now enjoy. Everyone had a little cottage on a lake, and life included lots of swimming, sauna, canoeing, and fishing with boats. On my father's side, life by the ocean was part of the family, starting with my great-grandparents, who ran a family marina in the Amsterdam area. It's here that my grandfather had grown up, with lots of boating influences, including sailing. Here we can see some pictures of my grandparents sailing in the many lakes and rivers around Amsterdam, Holland. In the late 50s, the family immigrated to Toronto, Canada, and were amazed at the opportunities for boating in this region. So much so, they decided they have to have a boat, and in 1963 ended up building a 16-foot mahogany runabout in their Toronto apartment. This was the very first boat I ever stepped on, which, as you can see, started at a very young age. The family enjoyed many years boating with the runabout, ranging from a day at our favorite swimming area in Lake Simcoe to exploring the Trent Severn waterway and the watershed of Georgian Bay. As the years passed, the responsibilities of this little jewel were passed down to me. After 30 years of boating, even though it stayed in great shape, my dad and I decided to refurbish it and give it some updates, including repowering it with a newer 70-horse outboard. The runabout then continued to explore the waterways for a third and fourth generation of the family and ended up spending a lot of time on Lake Muskoka, an absolutely beautiful area of several lakes, many cottages, and many older wooden boats. are, end of the day, cloudy day, and we're heading back to the cottage after getting some supplies. Let's see if we can get up. And there's Tammy, she's the captain today. And what are we doing now? We are, oh, she's just cruising 20 mile an hour. During this time, my parents were still looking to enjoy the water with something a bit bigger that offered more comfort, and being that my dad had some boat building experience, they decided to buy a fixer-upper with a 1969 Chris Craft Aquahome houseboat. Well, this fixer-upper went from a fix-it-up as we enjoy it to the first weekend discovering the engine had a cracked block and the decks had to be replaced because they broke free from the fiberglass hull after so many years. After an entire winter season of fixing this houseboat in a barn, it was launched looking almost like new, and we were able to spend many more years enjoying the water with the family. My uncle was a passionate sailor and had many sailboats during his time on the water, including this sloop, which was originally a racing boat that participated in the 1968 Summer Olympics. My uncle refurbished it to become more of a fast cruiser, finished in mahogany. In the late 80s, he took on a big project which involved buying a 37-foot Sparkman and Stevens designed hull only, and proceeded to build the rest of the boat by hand full-time over a period of 5 years. This involved everything from pouring the lead into ingots, dropping in an engine, forming the cabin supports and building everything out of mahogany. After 5 years, it was time to launch. And the family got to enjoy the many aspects of sailing on this beautiful yacht. My uncle concluded his time on the water with a 1987 Thundercraft Magnum 230. Boating even included the biggest day of our lives, which was the day we got married. The nuptials and celebration took place on the Winona II, a modern excursion vessel constructed to offer passengers the look and feel of the early 20th century steamships that traveled the Muskoka area. To this day, guests still say it was one of the most enjoyable weddings that they've attended. And boating didn't stop there, as over the years we have usually had some sort of boat adventures on our vacations, ranging from several cruises to tours at various Caribbean islands with catamarans to playing at the beaches with hobby cats.